Hello and welcome back to our Octopath Traveler playthrough. This is just because I skipped Tressa's story. This episode exists because I skipped Tressa's story back at the beginning. So yes, this is Tressa's story without anyone helping her. This world is brimming with treasures, and I know that what I'm searching for is waiting for me out there somewhere. So I'll set sail for the horizon and the great big world that lies beyond.
Well, the shop ain't gonna stock itself. Morning, Ma. Morning, Pa.
Morning, Tressa. Looks like our #1 employee is ready for another day of work.
Sure am. And I'll start by stocking up the store.
Hold your seahorses, little lady. Tell me, what are the 3 things a merchant needs most?
They need to be smiley, mannerly, and early. Thought you had me, didn't you?
You're too clever for me, Tressa. Now off you go.
Leave it to me, Pa.
Be careful out there, Tressa. Oh, those pirates have been causing trouble around the tavern lately. If you see them, you make sure to keep a wide berth, you hear?
Got it, Ma. Be back in 2 ripples of the tide.
There she goes. She reminds me of myself when I was that age. Always running off somewhere, wanting to prove myself a full-fledged merchant.
Don't flatter yourself, dear. Our Tressa is something special.
That she is.
The radar. Use the radar in the bottom right corner to check the area and find your heading. So yes, just to prove it, there she is, Tressa level 1 on her own. Recommended level 5. That's what she starts with. So, let's get to the story that I skipped. Poison dust. And a healing grape. And we do have monies, so should arm her as much as possible. Ooh. Now I cannot remember what everything was weak to. So I'll buy the wolf's bone and use all the monies. Right. Oh, that's right. He's over there, isn't he? Yes, he is.
Oh!
The fisherman says, well, if it ain't the hardest working merchant in town. He even beat some fishermen to the pier. Tressa laughs. Don't sound so surprised. We both know the early bird gets the worm, or in our case, the fish. The fisherman says, "You darn right it does. Well, here's the catch of the morning." Tressa says, "Blue marlin, I see. A big one too, with lots of good meat on its bones."
I can give you this much.
I can give you this much for it.
Huh?
The fisherman says, "It's worth a little more than that. This one's a whopper." Tressa says, "I guess I'll just have to take my business elsewhere then." Your hook snagged its innards. I was willing to overlook the damage, but...
All right.
The fisherman says, "Fine. You got yourself a deal, missy."
Pleasure doing business with you.
Tressa says, "Pleasure doing business with you."
Not bad.
The fisherman says, "You drive a hard bargain. You're a born natural at negotiating. I was wrong to underestimate you." Tressa says, "You got that right. I may not look like much, but I can haggle with the best of them." The fisherman says, "I learned my lesson. Well, don't be a stranger."
Yeah!
Tressa says, "I won't. Thanks again."
All right!
Tressa says, "Next up, wine." Oh yes, wine. Path actions. Utilize each character's unique action to overcome any obstacle. By pressing square in front of a townsperson, Tressa can purchase items from townspeople. Wine. We need wine. Quality wine from Rippletide for 50 monies. The beverage vendor says, "We have the finest mead. We were after wine, sir." Tressa says, "Always looking for a bargain."
Another day, another deal.
Tressa says, "Another day, another deal."
A deal so good, it was practically a steal. This ought to liven up our little shop. Our little shop. Just me, Ma, and Pa. If I don't take over, who will? The ocean is so vast.
Tressa thinks to herself, "I always wonder, what do I really want to do? What do I really want in life?" And then I wonder,
What lies beyond the horizon?
Drop anchor!
I haven't seen that ship around here before. Wonder where it came from.
What a dreary town. But it carries a delectable scent. Its cuisine may be promising. What's the matter, lass? You look like a fish out of water.
Is this a trading ship?
Indeed, and I am its captain.
Well, Captain, the name's Tressa. I'm a merchant in this town.
A pleasure to meet you.
I'm sure you have all kinds of neat cargo on board. Say, would you mind if I take a peek? I'd love to see what you've brought from overseas.
You have a true merchant's eye, lass. You gaze at a simple trading ship as if it were made of solid gold. Alas, I only allow passage to those I trust.
Aww. What was that? I'll go check it out.
Busy as a bream, that one.
Busy as a bream? Oh dear.
Ah!
The street vendor says, "Don't, I beg you. That's all I have left." Mick says, "Then we be in the same boat, matey." And uppercuts the street vendor. "We got nothing left ourselves, ain't that right, Mac?" Mac says, "Aye, Mick, and when we be needing something, we be taking it. It's what pirates do after all."
But...
The street vendor begs, "Please have mercy." A
Sir!
pirate runs up. The pirate lackey says, "Captain, I got the goods from that there shop." Mac and Mac don't know what to say.
You ninny?
Mick says, "There be only one captain around here, and it be me." Mac says, "Ha! Everyone knows I be the captain, and you're me first mate." Mick says, "We'll see about that, Mac, you scurvy swine." Mac says, "Aye, we will, Mick, you scabby-bottomed sea bass." Are they
Odds
ill-tempered? Pirate Lucky asks, "Can't you both be the captain?" Mick says, "Fine. Now show us what other treasure you be hiding."
Hey!
Tressa runs up and says, "Hey, stop that." Mick says, "Says who?"
I won't allow it.
Tressa says me. The people here are merchants and fishermen doing all they can to put food on the table. Have a heart. Don't steal what little they have from them. Mick asks, "How's this for heart? I'll give you one chance to shove off, kid." Tressa says, "But I..." Max says, "Best to be on your way, little one. We're doing grown-up business here." Tressa says, "I'm not going anywhere." Mick says, well, what you got there, kid?"
Yo-ho!
Max says, "It's rainbow wine, and it be ours now." And he nicks the rainbow wine. Tressa cries, "Hey!" Mick laughs. "A brat like you wouldn't appreciate it none anyways." Max says, "We're doing you a right favour by taking it off your hands. Now say thank you." Tressa growls, "Give it back!"
Lass,
The captain says, "That's enough, lass." Tressa says, but Captain...
I think again.
The captain says, you've got pluck, I'll give you that. But they don't look like the types who'll listen to reason, savvy. Max says, that little 11 scallywag knows what he's talking about, kid. Best take his advice to heart. In this world, the strong take while the weak quake. Ah, but you have heard of me.
Bye-bye now.
Mick says, thank you kindly for the loot, you deck-quitting worms. And they wander off.
Fare thee well.
Max says, aye, it's been a bloody pleasure. Tressa growls to herself.
There's no need to pretend.
Captain says, there's no need to pretend, lass. Your legs are trembling.
Oh.
Tressa says, it's just a cramp, that's all.
Lass,
Captain says, not even the best merchant can buy back his life once it's taken from him. Tressa groans, I know, but... The beat-up street vendor asks, why won't they just leave us alone? Those pirates should be out at sea. Instead, they're holed up in the caves of Maya, west of town. What do I do now? Tressa starts thinking to herself. We've lost a bottle of wine! We've lost the bottle of wine! Wars have been declared over less. So we're heading to the caves of Maya, and the captain
Hello
has
there.
stopped us. Captain says, going somewhere, lass? Tressa says, Captain?
Oh,
Ed walks past him. Captain says, if I didn't know better, I'd say you were setting a course straight for the pirate's den. Awfully rash, wouldn't you say?
Well,
Tressa says, I know, but... The captain says, and still you intend to go, I see. That must mean you have a foolproof plan of attack. Yep, run up and donk 'em. And a weapon, of course. You wouldn't dare go empty-handed, would you? Only a fool would think they could haggle their wares back from dastardly pirates. Tressa says, I know, but I can't just sit by and do nothing. Those poor people might starve if they don't get their belongings back. On my honor as a merchant, I can't let them get away with this.
oh,
The captain says, a fine choice of words, lass.
really?
Tressa asks, really? The captain says, aye, if you're so determined I won't stop you,
however,
on the condition that you let me help.
Huh?
Tressa asks, how so? The captain says, I'm willing to part with some of my wares if you think they'll prove useful on your journey. If there's something that catches your eye, consider it yours, for the right price, of course.
Deal.
Tressa says, deal!
What can I get you?
The merchant says, come look at these goods, the best bargain for your coin. You can get a herb of light, a herb of clarity, a tree nut, or a candy. Well, as we're on our own, curing ourselves of confusion would be a bit difficult. So I'll take a herb of light. And the candy and the tree nut. Thank you. Merchant says, please come again. Tressa says, always looking for a bargain. Captain asks, that's the one you want, is it now? Herb of Valor, handkerchief. Pass. We'll take the Herb of Valor. And I'll take the flask of the handkerchief just to see what they actually sell for. Sleepweed, a herb for insomniacs. It might be effective against a certain pair of pirates. Why not? And we'll take your healing grape as well.
Oh!
The captain says, and what would you need sleepweed for? Tressa says, I'm sure those pirates must be exhausted after all that looting. So I thought I'd help them relax by slipping some of this into their wine. The captain laughs like Kefka. Captain says, you're a clever one, aren't you? Off you go then, and be safe out there, lass.
Thank you.
Tressa says, thank you. By the way, Captain, why are you helping me? Captain says, because my eye tells me to do so. As a fellow merchant, I'm sure you understand. Your boots aren't overly polished, are they, sir? Captain says we appraise with our eyes, and mine tell me there's something special about you. She's not. Tressa laughs. I see. Thank you, Captain. And she runs off. Tressa says that should do the trick. After whacking the weed into the vat of wine. Now to make a special delivery to the caves of Maya. Yes, be sure to save often. Into the caves we go, possibly, maybe. Healing grape from the chest.
Open for business.
Yes, the breaking enemies thing that we
What
know
to
how to
do?
do.
Let's do this. It's my turn now. Let's do this. Here I go.
We got him!
Got more than you bargained for.
And yes, I still haven't broken myself of this yet. So my apologies if you don't like it. It's something I like.
Ready or not, here I come. What to do? What to do? It's my turn now. What to do? I won't hold back. Here I go. What to do? What to do? Time to close up shop.
Tressa's now level 2.
Ready or not, here I come. Let's do this. Let's do this. It's my turn now. It's my turn now. Time to close up shop.
A healing grape. Go us. And a herb of clarity.
Ready or not, here I come. Let's do this. It's my turn now. Here I go. This should do the trick.
What to use the healing grape?
It's my turn now.
Even though I know I'll level up.
It's my turn now. You got more than you bargained for.
Look at that. Tressa leveled up to level 3. And got an essence of grape.
Ready or not, here I come.
Oh, we surprised our foe.
Let's do this. What to do? Here I go. It's my turn now. Let's do this. What to do? Here I go. Here I go.
It's
Let's
it's
do
like
this.
Metapod. constantly using harden until you can't kill it and it can't kill you.
Time to close up shop.
Tressa's now level 4. And we've got a healing grape. Hello, Mr. Pirate.
Hey,
Tressa says, ahoy there, me hearty.
Ah!
Pirate Lackey says, not you again. You looking for trouble, brat? Tressa says, no siree. I came to apologise on behalf of my town. We should have known we didn't stand a chance against you, swashbucklers.
will this do?
This is for you. I hope you can forgive us. A nice vat of wine.
Ho-ho!
Pirate Lackey cries, wine? Captains will be happy to see this. And he takes it inside. Tressa laughs. Bottoms up. Inside the captain's hideout, Mick laughs. Those landlubbers didn't even put up a fight. Max says probably didn't even know how. From the looks of it, their crusty barnacle of a town don't get many pirates. Mick says the strong take while the weak quake. Max says, and that's the way the world works. Words to live by, courtesy of Captain Leon Bestral, Scourge of the Seas.
Aye.
I will set out to follow in his footsteps and ain't looked back since. Mick says there ain't no better life than just taking what you want.
Sir!
Pirate Lackey cries, Captain, Captain! Mick says, I told you, there ain't enough room for two captains round here.
You got that right.
Max says, right, like I said, you're just the first mate.
Ah!
The Pirate Lackey says, set your squabbling aside, Captainses, we got more wine here. Look at this lovely vat of wine. Mick and Mac both ask, did you say wine?
Aye.
The Pirate Lackey the Pirate Lackey says, that kid came by, said her town was sorry for what it done. Mick says, those landlubbers are fast learners, or they're too yellow-bellied to put up a fight, and he laughs.
All right!
Max says, a toast to the landlubbers. Mick toasts to the limp-legged jellyfish of Rippletide.
Cheers!
Cheers, mateys! Everyone get your tot of rum. Mac toasts to the pirating life. Tressa says, it should be just about time. Alright, let's go. Into the caves of Maya we go. And these pirates are all asleep.
Whoa!
Tressa says, well, that was easy. Ha! That's what they get for underestimating me. We got 1,000 monies from the chest.
Step right up. Here I go. Ah! Let's do this. It's my turn now. I won't hold back. Let's do this.
Well, he's gone.
How is that?
There's another one asleep.
Ready or not, here I come. What to do? Ah! Here I go. Ah! Let's do this. Yeah! It's my turn now. You got more than you bargained for.
We can now learn new skills. Going to take rest this time. Because I don't think... No. I think I took trade wins last time, didn't I? Inspiriting Plum.
Ready or not, here I come.
We was caught by surprise.
Ah! Here I go. Yeah! What to do? Oh
Okay, we can rest.
no! Phew. Time for a break. Let's do this.
Break it.
What to do?
And now, boost it up.
Oh no! Phew. Time for a break. Oh no!
Would you like to not poison me at any point?
Time for a break. Let's do this.
He's gone.
Got more than you bargained for.
And Tressa is now level 5.
Step right up. Here I go. Let's do this. Let's do this. I won't hold back! How is that?
We got a fish tooth. And a thunder soulstone. Stuck around the
Step
back.
right up! Let's do this! What to do? Let's do this! I won't hold back! Time to close up shop.
Jam. Yeah, I'll take a few human grapes. And some plums, just because I will not be using this save.
Ready or not, here I come! Here I go! What to do?
Break him!
Here I go! I won't hold back! You got more than you bargained for.
And up we go. And they're all asleep. Tressa thinks to herself, I hope there's treasure in your dreams. Because there won't be any here when you wake up. Mick wakes up and sort of drunkenly stumbles over to her and he says, Hey, what are you doing here? Tressa asks, Me? Well, I just came back to get the cask. I'll be going now. Mick says, Oh, that's mighty kind of you. They both have no idea what to say to each other.
Mac!
Tressa starts walking off. Mick shouts, Mac, you lazy sack of bones, get up! We've got ourselves an intruder!
Oh!
Mac wakes up and he shouts, What? Tressa says, Uh-oh.
You.
Max says, Hey, I know you. You're that brat from the town. Max says, Oh, I get it now. You came to steal our loot while we were sleeping, didn't you? Tressa asks, You don't miss a thing, do you? Mick says, You've got guts, kid, but guts alone won't get you far in this world. We don't forgive none what tries to take our hard-earned loot.
What?
Tressa asks, Hard-earned? You stole all of this. Max says that we did, which makes it ours now.
Hey!
Tressa says, You don't understand the meaning of earning anything. You don't understand all the love and care that went into making those products. How hard those people have to work to earn the satisfaction of their customers. And it's up to merchants like me to make sure these products find their way into the hands of those who can appreciate them.
I won't allow it.
So on my honor as a merchant, I will get those goods back. Mick says, You shark bait, brat.
You got that right.
Max says, Don't expect us to go easy on you. The world's a harsh place, as we're about to teach you.
Now,
And
let's
it's on.
get down to business. It's my turn now. What to do?
Ow! What was that?
This should do the trick. What to do? What to do? Here I go! It's my turn now! This should
Great.
do the trick. Let's do this! Here I go!
Okay, now.
I won't hold back!
Ow!
It's my turn now!
How about a trade wind?
Here I go! This should do the trick. Let's do this! Let's do this!
In with the spear.
Here I go!
And a trade wind for you. And he's gone.
Let's do this! What a nice breeze. What to do? I won't hold back!
Uh-oh, they'll make me walk the plank.
It's my turn now! It's my turn now!
Ow. Ow.
Let's do this! I won't hold back! What to do? What a nice breeze.
Got him, yes.
You got more than you bargained for.
Yes, they did. And Tressa made level 6. We got a nice soul stone and an inspiriting plum, both medium versions. Tressa says, now hand over those goods.
Damn it all!
Mick says, you're one tough barnacle to pick, but we're just getting started. Mateys! Oh, oh, pirates run up. Tressa says, Max says you're a ninny for challenging us all on your own. In this world, the strong take while the weak quake. Time to learn your place, you squirmy little maggot.
That's far enough.
The captain has come in to save the day with his spear, and he says, those who only pick on the weak and defenseless have no right to speak of the way the world works.
What's that?
Mick says, well, if it ain't the lily-livered scallywag from before. What difference does one more make? Get him! So, yeah, the pirate cronies are all knocked out. Pirate lackey says, Mac grinds his teeth. He done swapped out decks. Just who are you?
Oh?
The captain says, I think any pirate worth his brine would already know.
What?
Mick says, that blue spear.
Oh!
Max says, with the strength and swiftness of a viper.
You can't be serious.
Mick asks, could it really be?
Captain Leon Mistral!
That's what Max says.
What?
Tressa asks, Captain, are you really the Leon Mistral? Captain Leon says, I name, though a pirate no longer. Now I'm just the captain of a humble merchant ship.
What do we have here?
Here's a lesson for you lads from a true man of the sea.
Prepare yourselves.
Dead men tell no tales. Mick cringes. I ain't ready to be a dead man yet. Max says, hold bottom, mateys, else it'll be the locker for us. Captain Leon laughs. Their feet are as quick as their wits are slow. Tressa says, Captain?
Lass.
Captain Leon says, call me Leon, lass.
Mr. Leon.
Tressa says, Mr. Leon, thank you for saving me. Captain Leon says, I believe one good turn deserves another. Now, have you gathered all you need?
Yes.
Tressa says, yep. All that's left is to bring back the goods. Captain Leon says, excellent work. Now you can return home. Your honour as a merchant all the greater. I must make for the docks. It's nigh time I set sail. Tressa asks, you're leaving so soon?
Of course.
Captain Leon says, the sea calls me, lass, but before I do... Tressa asks, Captain Leon asks, why don't you come by my ship? Later at Captain Leon's ship,
What's the matter?
Captain Leon asks, what are you waiting for, lass?
Well,
Tressa says, it's just, you said you only let those you trust onto your ship, so... Captain Leon says, so climb aboard already. Tressa has no idea what to say, but nods and climbs aboard.
Lass.
Captain Leon says, it took a great deal of courage to stand up to those pirates, and I believe such bravery is deserving of a reward.
huh?
Tressa asks, reward?
Aye.
Captain Leon says, I've collected countless treasures from the furthest corners of this world. They are my most prized possessions, and you may take whichever you fancy.
Really?
And that's what Tressa says. Tressa goes on, I could never take something so precious from you. Captain Leon says, it's okay, lass, I insist.
Oh?
Unless you don't care much for treasure, Tressa has no comeback. Then says, when you put it that way, I can't really refuse. Captain Leon laughs. That's the spirit.
Whoa!
Tressa says, I always knew the world was full of treasures. But I never dreamt I'd see such wonders. She goes over to a painting, a portrait. She says, this is beautiful. Captain Leon has no words.
Oh!
Then says, a fine choice. What strikes you about the painting, lass?
Well,
Tressa says, I don't really know. Out of all these incredible treasures, this one, it speaks to me. It's like I can see into the artist's soul. I can feel what he felt, all he experienced in his life. Captain Leon has no words. Then says, that is love unforgotten, a work left behind by Bastian, a famed painter from land to the west. He was quite the admirer of women, and married 4 times. And yet he could never forget the memory of his first love, who tragically passed when the two were babes of 13 years. It was his life's work to depict her as a woman grown, the beauty he knew she'd have one day become, working on the piece until the end of his career. Today it is one of the world's most famous works of art. Tressa says, wow, I never knew. Mr. Leon, would you mind if I looked around a little longer?
Of course.
Captain Leon says, to your heart's content, lass. Captain Leon goes quiet. A born merchant, that one. I can see it in her eyes. She knew not a thing of Bastian, yet identified that painting as a masterpiece in an instant. I thought this was just a sleepy seaside town, but this girl... she just might be a shining gem among the rocks.
Huh?
Tressa asks, did you say something?
Yeah!
She says, this is the one. Is it alright if I take this, Mr. Leon?
This is...
It still looks more like a gun than a book. Captain Leon says, let's have a look now. Then he laughs. Captain Leon says, I'm afraid this old thing won't sell for much. It was left behind by a man I once let aboard in my younger days. It seems I neglected to throw it out, and it got mixed in here. It's best you choose something else, lass.
I'm not so sure about that.
Tressa says, no, I want this one. I can't really explain it, but it feels like it's calling to me. Captain Leon asks, is it now? consider it yours then.
Thank you.
Tressa says, "Thank you, Mr. Leon." And she disembarks.
Fare thee well, lass. Perhaps a day will come when you and I meet as rivals. But I won't be beat. I swear it on my honor as a merchant. Weigh anchor, men. The ocean calls.
I saw it with my own 2 eyes. Within those dusty pages, I felt like there was something that would change my life forever. Can't wait to go home and read it all.
Shall we go home and read it all then? And in here. Within that book were the records of a traveller, one who had journeyed to the far ends of the realm. Spellbound, Tressa forgot time and read every one of his adventures.
This world is brimming with treasures. And I know what I'm searching for is out there somewhere.
So I'll set sail for the horizon. And the great big world beyond.
That settles it. It's time I see the world.
What?
I'm going to leave Rippletide and become a traveling merchant. I'll see the world and have customers from every corner of the realm.
Oh my. Just think about what you're saying, dear.
Traveling merchant? I won't have it. You're not even a stationary merchant yet. You need at least 2 more years of stocking the store, and 3 years of working the shop front. That's 5 years before you're ready to go anywhere.
Sorry, Pa. My mind's made up. Besides, I'll get all kinds of training on the road.
I had a feeling you'd say that. There's no point in trying to stop you now, Tressa. You have my blessing.
Oh, darling! This is our little girl you're talking about!
I know. But I had a feeling this day would come. She is her father's daughter, after all. In the end, being a good merchant boils down to experience. That's just what you'll find out there. Go and see the world, Tressa, until your heart's content.
I understand, but I can't help but worry, Tressa. Do take care of yourself out there, won't you? Be strong, and may the sacred flame light your path.
Thanks, Ma. Thanks, Pa. And I'm sorry for leaving. But I'll come back one day, and you'll see just how much I've learned.
We wouldn't know what to do if you didn't. After all, you're our #1 employee.
huh? Bye, Ma! Bye, Pa! This journal? The author only filled half the pages. The other half is still blank. Guess I'll just have to pick up where he left off. I'll write down everything. I won't leave any stone unturned. From the next chapter on, this will be my story. I'll travel far and wide and journey on until every last page is filled. I don't know what lies beyond the horizon. But there's only one way to find out. See ya, Ripple-Tide! My adventures as a merchant are just beginning. I'll start by following in the footsteps of a nameless traveler. And journey far, far beyond.
And there ends Tressa's story. If you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching. We hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you in our next playthrough.